Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about winging, so basically how to approach girls when you're with a friend that could be your wingman or your wing girl. And this is something very important because anytime I train guys and I don't mention it beforehand, they always do things wrong. They approach both together and then it's kind of too much pressure on the girls and it makes things difficult, or they do a bunch of other things wrong that I'll show you in a minute. But let's discuss how to do it right. What you should do, you see the two girls and one guy should approach on his own first. He should talk to the two girls, and after about a minute or so, when they're relaxed and when he's in conversation with them, he should bring his friend in. When he brings his friend in, he shouldn't give too much attention to his friend. He should just quickly introduce them, keep holding eye contact with the girls as he does that, and then very quickly what you want to do is you want to break into two separate interactions. So you want to have these two talking here and you want to be talking there. This is very, very important, and it's something that I always see guys do wrong. Usually I see them all talking as a group together, and that's a big mistake, because if you're talking as a group together and the girls get bored, they'll look at each other and then they'll say, we're going to the toilet or we're going to dance, and they'll get out of there. If you've got two separate interactions, it's unlikely that both girls will get bored at the same time. So imagining I'm not really good at talking to girls and I'm talking to one, and then I run out of things to say. She looks at her friend as if she'd like to go, but her friend's in a good conversation. So she has to give me attention back. We carry on the conversation. Maybe I think of something to say. Maybe she asks me a question. But either way, she stays in there. And then when my friend hits a low point, again, his girl looks over here, but we're getting on fine, things are good, so they carry on the interaction. So it's very, very important to split into those two groups. If you're with a wing girl and not a wing man, then there are some different things you can do. I'd suggest that you actually send the girl in first. So you can send her in to talk for a minute or two with the girls, maybe about, you know, the clothes they're wearing, the hair, you know, something like this. But generally, if a girl approaches a girl, they're going to be friendly, they're not going to reject her, and they're going to get into a conversation. After a minute or two, she can say, oh, I've got to introduce you to my friend, he's a really great guy. Come and say hello, Richard, meet these two girls. And again, you get into the interaction where you can break off and each be talking to one girl. The best thing to do is to send your wing girl so that she stands in front of the girl you're not interested in, so that you can take the one that you are interested in. If you're the one that approaches first, then you should approach and stand in front of the girl that you're interested in, so that your wingman or wing girl knows that when they come in, they should talk to the other one. When you're in the interaction, you can have some things like code words. You know, there might be a point where you realize actually you really don't like this girl, so you want to get out of there. So you might say, you know, have you got a chewing gum or something like that? And that could be your code word for getting out of there. You can have another code word that means you should take the girls to the bar to have a drink. And whatever key steps there are in the interaction, you can come up with some code words between you two guys so that you both understand it. So guys, that is the very simple basics of wingmanship, but something that I see pretty much every guy do wrong, whether they've been trained or not. When I'm watching guys in the bar, they all seem to do that wrong. So guys, go out, give it a try with your friends, with your wingman, or in the best case, with your wing girl, and let me know how it goes. Thanks.